Of course, scheduled film day is rain day. It just has to be, doesn't it? Hey, it's Matthew Dawn from Lawnporn. Get your lawn on. And I've got a little bit of bad news for you. If you are looking at doing a renovation, I think your time's up now. So after Easter, it's really touch and go to do severe renovations, and you might be able to get away with a little bit of a dethatch, but yeah, basically that time's over and we're now transitioning into the cooler season. Look, I did my dethatching about a month ago now, thereabouts, while there's still some active growth. I mean, there's lots of active growth now, and as you can see, the lawn's really popping. But, you know, it is what it is. When it gets to this time of year and when you get your sort of like your first and second cool spell, you know, we've had, 35s quite regularly. And now we've had a couple of days of mid-20s, and this is the second wave of it. This wave will go a little bit longer, and thankfully we've got some rain. I think the station owners around here and is loving it. In fact, we've had quite a lot of rain in the last month or so, which has gone right up north as well. So that's why we're getting so many flies, because there's so much green grass up north for this time of year. It's incredible. And yeah, just there's so much life and, you know, so many flies. I did a lawnmower review recently and the flies was insane, the whole shoot. And you can see by the night shot here is that, and that's how thick they are everywhere. But anyway, getting back to the point of this video, this quick little video, just a little reminder for you that you need to really start thinking of the cool season protection of the grass here. So if you haven't done so already, get down a pre-emergent herbicide so that winter grass won't come up. That is a real big one. I use Spartan. A mix of Spartan and moist would be like 40 mils thereabouts of Spartan, 100 mils of moist, in the amount of water that you'd use for 100 square meters. Spray that down and immediately wet it in for about 20 minutes on your average sprinkler, just to get it into the top part of the profile. And the Spartan will work for the next 6 months thereabouts, stopping weed seeds from germinating. So the best way to get rid of winter grass is to stop it before it comes up, definitely. Another thing that you would really need to think about this time of year, if you haven't done a dethatch or anything like that and it's a bit thatchy, unfortunately you're just going to have to wait for your big reno in sort of like September, October, when the temperatures start rising again. But the trick is to grow a little bit longer. I'm growing a little bit longer already for a couple of reasons. First reason is I want more leaf for more photosynthesis. The sun is less and less each day now. The days are getting shorter. So that less available sun, I want to make the most of that. So I've grown that little bit longer, and I'm around about 16, 17 mils now with my lawn. And the good thing about having a lawn that's higher in height as well is that you'll quickly develop a thatch layer. Now, a thatch layer at a small level is a really, really good thing to do at this time of year, because you want to create a weed mat. So although pre-emergent herbicide is great for winter grass and other grassy weeds, it won't get broadleaf weeds that come in via wind, birds, traffic, whatever. Those will still pop up. But if you've got a nice thatch layer that's not too thick, that it's affecting not the ground not getting water, air and nutrients, but just that little size that it's just insulating the ground a little bit from the cold as well, and it will basically act as a weed mat, stopping light getting to the broadleaf seeds, and also having the grass a little bit longer helps basically block out the sun for that broadleaf weed germination. So there's that. So if you do have some broadleaf weeds in your grass now, I would treat early, and I'd treat early with something like bow and arrow herbicide, which will work on mostly all grass types. So you can treat the weeds and it leaves your grass alone. If you do have buffalo, it might discolour it for a little while, but it'll soon come back after that. And make sure that you keep fertilising, especially in the transition time. Nutrients are still very much needed by the plant. Use products such as Launch, which has got a balanced NPK, perfect for the grass's needs, and it also has kelp for the root zone to help continually grow that root zone. Although now the root zone won't be growing so much, you just want to maintain that root zone at the best possible condition to survive the cooler months which are ahead. So you also want to get into nitrogen iron fertilizers, because that iron will dark deep in the green. As you can see here, it's doing very well here, but it will also protect the plant against frost and the cold. If you're a person that's not really into liquid fertilizers, which are probably better for the cooler temps and the going into the winter time, and you're a granular person, well, you've probably only got a couple more weeks to go that you can use granular to get an effective result, because once she really goes cold, it still works, but it's not as great. So, you know, in a couple of weeks in our program, I think I've got it coming up soon, is you're sort of like your last ditch attempt at granular for the season to make an impact and make a difference. And the reason being is because soon the lawn will be going into dormancy, so it sort of shuts down, and granular just isn't effective. It still works, but it's not as effective. So that's the things you've really got to worry about. Get your pre-emergent down, grow a little bit taller. It'll really help with your whole situation, and attack those broadleaf weeds that come up early with a post-emergent herbicide such as bow and arrow. Get your lawn on. We'll see you in the next one.